Hey guys, it's Aislinn, and in today's video we're going to be doing Abby's hair. I just gave her a fresh undercut. We are going to be doing her regular color. We're going to be using the L'Oreal High Color Highlights in 30 volume. I'm just going to mix that up, and then for the front section we are going to be using bleach. To glaze her today, I'm using these strawberry leopard masks, and I have never used these before, so we're going to try them in today's video. Normally I talk with you guys throughout the video, but because I was really sick, I decided it would be better for me just to do a voiceover during the editing process, and I'm really glad I did because, as you guys can tell, my voice is like back to normal. I'm feeling so much better, so I'm really glad I decided to skip the talking on this video and go ahead and wait and do a voiceover. So if you look at her hair, this is how it has faded out since the last time I did her hair. It's been about a month and a half, I would say, since we did her last color, and last time to glaze her we used the lime crime dye, and honestly, the lime crime dye faded very quickly for her. As you can see, within a month, her bang area is now back to what it was before we glazed her. Previously, before we used lime crime, we used the new Kill Star dye on her, and that one lasted the absolute longest out of any red we have ever tried. Now, the Kill Star dye is very pigmented. It is super rich in depth, so it is going to bleed more, and also when you shampoo your hair, it's going to stain more. The lime crime dye we used last time in these strawberry leopard masks we're using today just don't have as much pigment in the red dye. They're still really vibrant and like a nice vibrant neon red, but they're just not as pigmented as the Kill Star dyes are. So we decided next time we're going to go back to using the Kill Star dye just because it lasts so much longer for her. She doesn't have to worry about getting her hair touched up as much, and it also doesn't fade as quickly. So as you can see, I am just taking that L'Oreal High Color High Lift and I am applying it all over at her root area, trying not to overlap. And as you can see, the parts that I use the L'Oreal High Color do not fade. Like, her back has barely faded at all compared to those front two sections. We started using bleach for those front two sections just because we wanted to make sure it stayed a lot brighter and there was a good differentiation between her front two money pieces and the back of her hair color. If you have not seen the original video of me doing a total hair transformation on Abby, earlier this year, I would say like January, I took her from brown box color to this beautiful red shade without using any bleach. So obviously the first few times I did this red with this L'Oreal High Color High Lift, I drug it through her ends the first few times with that 30 volume just to remove even more of that box color. And now that we've been doing the same color for months, you can't really see that line of demarcation anymore. All of the hair in the back of her head is now like a nice darker rich color. We just started using the bleach last time we did her hair because using the L'Oreal High Color is not going to get you as bright as it would if you used bleach. So for the front two sections, we now are using bleach, just like I said, to make sure that it is super bright and there is a differentiation in color between the front two pieces and the back two pieces. The L'Oreal High Color gets you bright red, but it's not going to get you like Ariel neon red. And if you see her right here, like shrugging her shoulders and stuff, the L'Oreal High Color High Lift obviously is a high lift color and you're mixing it with 30 volume developer. So it kind of irritates her scalp a little bit. She said it's not as bad as bleach because she also cannot handle bleach on her scalp very well. She always like cringes and stuff, and like her scalp has irritation whenever we used to bleach her hair. But she said this is more tolerable than that. But obviously you're mixing this dye up 1:2 ratio with 2 parts of 30 volume. So it might cause a little bit of irritation or like itching on the scalp as it's processing. So as you can see, I'm going in with that bleach and I am just hitting the root area with this bleach. Last time I went in with the bleach, I drug it through the mid shaft of her hair because, like I said, when we started doing this color, I was using the L'Oreal High Color High Lift all over her roots, even in that front money piece section, and it started looking the same as the back. So last time she came to me, we drug that bleach down the mid shaft of that front money piece just to brighten it up a bit, and it worked extremely well. So now we're just going to maintain that and continue to use the bleach. Now that we have the color and bleach applied, we're going to let this process for 20 to 30 minutes. I can't remember, whatever the the box says. And then we just shampooed that out, and we're gonna glaze. We're using the darker Strawberry Leopard mask on the back, the brighter red one on the front. Here are the two swatches. Honestly, they look nearly identical. The one that's on the left-hand side, which is the front swatch, was the one that's like the red, and then the one next to that on the right-hand side was the darker one. Again, they look very, very similar. So these Strawberry Leopard masks are meant to refresh your hair color. It's basically just like a depositing conditioner. So if you have red hair and you just want to refresh it, you can hop in the shower, wash your hair, put on gloves, use this mask as your conditioner, let it sit 5 to 10 minutes, and then you just rinse it out with cool water and your hair is refreshed. So these are not obviously the Strawberry Leopard dye. Strawberry Leopard has their own line of hair dye, and those colors I'm sure are a lot more pigmented than these reds are. I would definitely love to use the Strawberry Leopard colors on Abby. I have used a few of their shades in the past, but since I've used them, they have expanded their hair color range significantly, and they offer a lot of different shades now. You can find them at Sally Beauty. I'll leave a link to the Strawberry Leopard hair dye and masks in the description of this video in case you guys want to check them out. Strawberry Leopard dye smells like strawberries, so it also smells good. The formulation is conditioning. I also just want to mention this glazing process where I go over all of her red hair with a semi-permanent is definitely optional. If you use the L'Oreal High Color High Lift, you definitely don't need to glaze the hair after. I just feel like personally, it kind of like gives a little treatment to the hair and seals in the hair color and makes it last a lot longer. But obviously, if you look at her roots, they are already very vibrant and red. And like I said, the L'Oreal High Color lasts a very long time in your hair. Like this L'Oreal color is not going to fade back to blonde like her front pieces do because this is a high lift dye and not a bleach. It does tend to stick in the hair and last a lot longer. When I'm applying a semi-permanent dye, I like to start at the roots and then work my way down to her ends and just make sure to saturate and glaze everything. The formulation of this is really easy to work with. Honestly, the formulation didn't really seem any different from their regular hair dye. Strawberry Leopard's hair dye is very, very conditioning, and this felt very similar, if not the exact same. So it's really easy to work with, really easy to saturate in the hair. Obviously, I am applying it on damp hair, so it is going to glide into the hair even easier. I just like applying the color on damp hair when we're glazing. It's not necessary for Abby's hair to be dry when we're glazing her. Her hair is already red, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a glossy sealing in the color and enhancing it even more. If you have not seen my last video, I tried the viral colored shampoo. So I have a red viral shampoo left over from that video. I'm going to send that home with Abby. Obviously, I am not going to use that red shampoo on myself, and I don't know anybody else who has red hair, so I decided to just give it to her. That way she can maintain the color at home a little bit better. Like I said, the Strawberry Leopard and the Lime Crime did not have a lot of pigment to it, so it fades really fast. So she's going to use this at home until she sees me next time, and we can use a Killstar dye on her. Here are the end results. Look how beautiful, look how even. That back section is a little bit darker than those front money pieces. It's hard to see because my camera like messes up with the lighting, but here you can see there is a very stark difference between the front money pieces and the back color. That is all for today's video. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. The link to that is in the description down below. I post way more of my everyday life on there. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.